It's another wonderful night for hockey, and we fully expect to see wonderful hockey because this is St. Louis, and it's another home game for the Blues. Greetings, everyone. With Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro will be seen and heard in just a moment. And right now, I'm Mike Emmerich, about to pose the question. You were on good teams. You were on not-so-good teams. Tonight, we get to see one of the not-so-good teams. What's it like?
It's tough. I mean, it really tests your love of the game. It tests your passion for the game. But for me, you look at the standings. You know there are a lot of teams above you, Doc. But I always thought about let's try to go in the game. You want that, but let's win the first period. Let's see what happens after the first 20 minutes of the game, and then go from there. So I think small steps is such an important approach when you're a struggling team.
The Blues have the right game plan, Doc. They might not have the best talent. They might not have the top goaltenders, but they certainly are trying to play the right way, and eventually they will work themselves out from the bottom of the standings.
Okay, so let's look at the starting goaltenders for the game. Allen's the starter tonight as the season rolls on, so many hours with the goalie coach, and it's worked for him and for the Blues. This is a season you dream about if you're a goalie. Notice the numbers, and then let's just watch him play. This man's the netminder of the evening. He is the type of goalie that sees the puck very well, hoping to see and stop most of the shots he sees tonight and land the W for the visitors. The teams are ready, and so are we. Stastny's a good face-off man, ready for the Blues. Scarbosa's there for the Flames. A mid-season contest between these two rivals. Let's see what develops. We are underway. He gains the zone. Puck loose, good defensive play. Good job with the stick. Puck controlled by Fleury. Goes back deep for it. Still on the move in center ice. Lets it go. What a ripper! They score! Wow, that's getting on the board fast.
From out top, the goaltender had no chance on that slap shot.
Edzo, the goaltender's too quick to rely on his technique. He drops down quickly. That opens up the top of the net, and too much room there for a shooter of this quality.
Calgary's ahead by 1 goal here in the first period. A lot of time still left to play, but getting one and breaking the tie was huge. Enormous collision.
Well, there's no surprise there, Doc. We expected a physical game. The contest will be aggressive from start to finish. There's an early hit to set the tone.
He could start some danger here. One into another.
That was a major league collision.
Fires! Robbery there. Gotta clear it. And he's hammered. Score! Off the post with that one.
It's not necessarily how hard you shoot it, but where you shoot it, and that was perfectly placed.
Allen's not going to be able to do much about that. Beautiful shot, but he's got to have some help in front of him. That was a poor read by his defensive player.
A little over 4 minutes played. Just recently another goal, and so the lead is 2. The Flames control from the faceoff. Fires! Score! He got iron with that shot.
When you're thinking about taking a wrist shot, it's all about weight transfer. Transferring your weight from your back foot to your front foot when you're shooting that puck. That's exactly what happened there.
With the sticks the way they are now, the goaltender just can't catch up to a one-timer like that.
Calgary has taken that neutral zone faceoff. A hammer shot from the point. He scores! And that's 4 straight goals.
Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 33 seconds.
I love watching guys score on the backhand.
The goalie's shaking his head. That's a spot on the net that the goalie never wants to be beaten at. He's already in the butterfly. If his glove stays right on his pad, he's going to be able to stop that.
The Blues control from the neutral zone.
By number 13, Johnny Gaudreau, assisted
Snapping a pass to Bortuzzo.
Alexei Marchenko, and by number 24, Matthew Dumba. Time of the goal, 4 minutes.
That's the end. Good work by Berglund. Loose puck, solid defensive play there. And he maintains possession in the defensive zone. Calgary's carrying on along the boards. A shot. What a reaction save.
With this puck being so close to net, this is all a reactionary save.
Calgary's been by far the quicker team so far. They're using their opponents as
Into the attacking end. A shot. Puck grabbed, they're ready to go. Hammers it. He missed the net.
This was a heavy shot, but it had no chance of going in because it missed the net.
Scorches one. They score.
Schen's roof tickler goes in from the high slot.
Allen's in great position here to make the stop, but this puck finds the small sliver of daylight that's available, hits the bottom of the bar and goes in.
Goalie to the bench, substitution made.
It's going to be a long rest of the night for him as he'll slowly make his way to the bench and exchange his mask for a baseball hat. His night is done, and it hasn't been a very good one.
And they've won the neutral zone faceoff. You win that, and you don't have to chase. They chase you. Puts one on, and he ran right over the goalie.
He knew exactly what he was doing there.
It says here in the book, you run the goalie, you're going to have a fight.
That is the code, Doc. You cannot make a play like that.
For all the latest selections of jerseys, shirts, hats,
And they tumble to the ice, and the fight is over.
That's what you call a little bit of a wrestling match there at the end.
A little past halfway here in the first. Do you think the ice is tilted in this one? Players are tumbling head over heels into the boards. The Flames prevailing on the faceoff. Marches on a cross. That shot went badly wide.
Missing the net that badly, there's going to be a teaching point coming from the coach when he gets back to the bench.
The net dislodged and play is stopped.
When you score, you always are hungry for the next one. That's 49 for him. You know, he's sitting on the bench, happy where he's at, but he wants one more.
The Blues with a clean win on the draw. Enormous hit. Just got enough. Fires. That one is knifed down. Shoots. Not out there.
Having a heavy shot like that is great, but you got to hit the net.
Has it back deep. The Flames have it along the boards. Wants the shelter of the corner here. Fires. He scores!
Well, he had a lot of time and space there to let that wicked shot go from far out. That is a heavyweight shot.
Really good shot, as you mentioned, Edzo. Quickly delivered. The goalie can't get his arm up over quick enough to blocker this into the corner.
The Blues with a center ice face-off win.
Number 23.
Trying to go to Schwartz.
Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 44 seconds.
That's the way to make him pay.
Anytime you get hit in the open ice like that, that is a jolt.
And he's all alone. Score! Malkin.
He had that look of no doubt he was going to score on that breakaway.
Edzo, lots of times we shake our head as the goaltender gives one up. Not here. He did everything he could.
Neutralized face-off win.
Scored by number 71, Evgeny Malkin.
Dumped in.
By number 20, Curtis.
The Flames waiting back in the defensive zone.
Alexander Killorn.
He's alone.
The goal.
They score!
53 seconds.
He looked to be cherry-picking in behind the defense, and it worked. He found himself on a breakaway.
Oh, he can't get his pad down quick enough to make this stop. Really good shot, as you mentioned, Eddie. I think that's one he should probably stop.
The Flames win that neutral zone faceoff. Good place to shoot from. Score! He's got his second of the game.
By number 12, Tyler Myers. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 41 seconds.
Killorn scores on that slap shot. It looked like it was shot out of a cannon.
Edzo, just because you're in the butterfly doesn't mean you can give in to the shooter. You still have to move. He looked like he thought he was in perfect shape to make the stop and didn't have to move. Bad guess.
The Blues got that faceoff win. Now
By
what?
number 25, Alexander Killorn. Assisted by number
Could be trouble near the line.
and by number 71, Evgeny
And he picks it up.
Malkin. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 50
Decides to curl back a little further. Right in front. Outstanding point-blank save.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
Great stick there. And after the whistle, he ran through the... Okay, so we're going to have the fight.
Let's see which team this really
For
ignites.
the grand prize tonight, we'll make that draw in the third period.
And they have rolled their way down to the ice, and with that, the fight is over.
Thank heavens there wasn't much going on before that happened.
I'm not sure if the momentum can change. This has turned into a little bit of a blowout, but somebody had to step up.
The Flames win the draw. He scores!
He shot that puck so hard, I only saw it when it finally came back out of the net.
The goalie's in perfect position here, just not perfect enough. This is a really accurate shot.
A face-off win. Let's see what develops. Big hit. Possession gone. He's in.
17, Michael Scarboza. Time of the goal, 17 minutes, 50
Around the 20th minute of this period. Fires off a body. He scores.
in the first period.
I got to tell you, Doc, any chance I had to go to the backhand, I did.
Edzo, I got a good look at this one. He's in the butterfly. It looks from my position like he's got the entire net covered. Obviously, there's a little bit open.
Calgary's got that puck off the tie-up. Breakaway. Score. He's got his second.
Michael Scarboza, and by number 16, Tyler Ennis. Time of the goal, 19 minutes.
He had people chasing him down on a breakaway, but he found a way to score.
His technique is good. The butterfly is really solid. He just gets beaten with a better shot here.
The Flames from the neutral zone start to work.
17, Michael Scarboza.
Seeks the corner.
Assisted by number 24, Matthew Dumba. Time of the goal, 19 minutes, 17 seconds.
A shot. Wonderful save. What a skill level there.
You talk about cutting down the angle, perfectly executed by the goaltender.
First period has come to a close. There was offense, but only on one side. Let's check out the shots on goal, and one gets an exclamation point. Listen to this. 20 for Calgary and none for St. Louis. St. Louis has a lot to talk about during the intermission, and it shows on the scoreboard. They've got troubles, and the goaltender has even more, as you see from this example. We'll return after these words. Second period about to begin here. Let's take a look back at the first. What impressed you most?
The Blues are down in this game, Doc, and rightfully so. They did not manage the puck at all. If they want to get back in that game, they got to eliminate those turnovers.
Period 2 is underway. Let's see if something happened during the first intermission that can bring this closer to even. Hammered, got his stick on it. A shot that the goalie got a piece of. It's out of play. The faceoff will probably stay in. The Flames prevail again. St. Louis in possession, moving it up the wing. Oh, and he's hammered.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
Oh, and he is drilled.
Even when the puck's on your stick, you better know where everybody is on the ice.
Moves it to the corner. Gains the zone. He scores!
Oh, that shot was heavy and dangerous. Good thing it didn't hit anybody.
It looks to me sometimes as the goaltender's guessing a bit, and when he guesses, he drops into the default butterfly position to see if he can cover enough net.
Calgary's just continuing to hammer away on the shot board, enormous, and the score is large. And they've won the faceoff.
Scored by number 4.
Big chance here.
Assisted by
Calgary's skating in their own end, trying to get to the neutral zone. Breakaway chance! Didn't like what he saw, so he'll turn back now. The play to be made now by Myers. A ripper from the point. Hammer, not through. Big drive. Oh, what a wonderful block that was. Just wide. Calgary's in control as they travel up the wing. Shoots one. Great glove grab. Bomeister's face washing him.
You do that, you're going to dance with somebody.
Oh, you know he's happy, guys. He's sitting there on the bench. He's got a couple of goals in his back pocket already. But you know he's thinking about number 3. What an achievement that would be to bang in one more.
Calgary's got that win. Defender held his ground. The puck is loose. Oh, he put it in his own net. It counts against him.
The look on his coach's face was priceless. He had to be the most surprised guy in the building. His player just turned around and fired this into his own net. I don't think this is going to be a happy coach when the player gets back to the bench.
And so he has gotten halfway to the century. A good solid hit. He'll feel that one.
Could go left, could go right. He picked the wrong way. That's a big hit, boys.
Puck free. Ricocheted off a defender. It's off.
He's been on fire tonight. 2 goals already. His teammates would love to see him get that HD, Doc.
Lets it go. PT.
He shot that puck so hard, I only saw it when it finally came back out of the net.
Now, they say the post is the goalie's friend. Well, sometimes it's not. This just deflects off the post and goes into the net behind him.
Calgary's got a large lead in this game. Let's see if they can build on it or whether they'll start to get conservative. They've won the faceoff. And he gains the zone. He scores! Second of the game. What a performance.
Elson, time of the goal, 7 minutes, 46 seconds.
That shot was all about speed. That was a nasty shot.
Sometimes the puck just sounds hard when the shooter unloads it, Eddie. The goalie was in good position, but this whistled past him. He didn't even move.
Calgary's got an enormous lead, and it's in the second period. Hopefully they don't go daydreaming now. And they've won the neutral zone faceoff.
Number 3, Alexei Marchenko.
Grabbed by Evgeny Malkin. Pitching this one to Dumba. Shoots one.
Evgeny Malkin, time of the goal, 8 minutes, 3 seconds.
St. Louis with possession in the defensive zone. Oh, you don't need the boards for one like that. And he is reefed. And picked up now by Malkin. Calgary's carrying it on through center ice. What a shot, but it's off the post.
I hated when this would happen. Even though the game settled, I wanted that puck to hit the post and go in, so my number changes.
And there is one for the highlight reel. Terrific point-blank save.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area.
Huge hit. Possession's gone.
Thought he had 10 feet of clean ice. He only had 5. There's the stop sign.
And that one out of play over the glass. Clock stopped.
This is an absolute punch-in-the-face contest. When he wins the fight, his team grabs the energy of the game.
Calgary's got it again. St. Louis in control of the puck up the wing. It's dumped in. Skill play by Shen. 2 guys together with force. Big force. Gathered up again by Ennis. He's in on an onside play. Picked up in the attacking zone. And the puck controlled by Myers. Smart recovery. He's all alone. Score!
Oh, he looked confident on that breakaway right before he scored.
Well, the goaltender wants to be aggressive here, but this is just perfectly delivered.
The Flames have gotten another goal on a huge night for them. We have seen this a lot. They're rolling. Calgary's won that faceoff. He throws it there.
Assisted by number
Got it in his own end.
Tyler Myers.
Nice hit.
By number
Anything to
18.
slow him down here. Drilled. Save! Magnificent save.
I'm not sure how he stopped that first one.
He scores!
From out top, the goaltender had no chance on that slap shot.
And so the goaltender did everything he could here, but this shot is just perfect. Sometimes you have to tip your cap.
Calgary's lead is already enormous. Will they just sit on this now and get the horn at the end of the second? They win the draw and will now set up an attack. Gets across, looks over his options. Score! He's got his second of the game.
1 second.
Fairland's decision to shoot the puck on a breakaway was the right one.
I wouldn't want to be that defensive player when they look at the video on this one. What a mistake.
Calgary's getting a larger and larger lead as the second period gets shorter and shorter, and a full third period and a chance to enlarge it.
Calgary goal. Scored by number 10, Michael Furlan. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 21 seconds.
Directing that one to Vermette. Calgary's carrying it in their own end. And still with it in their own end. Retreats into the defensive zone. Right near the line. Terrific open ice hit. The defense can rest.
Just when he thought he...
Big chance. And the puck gathered in by Myers. On to Fairland. With a blast! A wonderful save, and that just beat the clock, too. We've played 2 periods here of a 3-period game. The best part of the day is coming up. Time to look at the heavy totals for the shots on goal. 35 for the Flames, and none for the Blues. The Blues are suffering on the goaltender. For him, there are great days, there are average days, and then there's today. More in a moment. Two periods played, 1 period ahead. What are your thoughts so far, Eddie?
The Flames have had their way offensively, putting up a bunch of goals here through the first 2 periods of play. Let's see how they play it the rest of the game. Do they sit back, or do they look to add to their comfortable lead?
Huge open ice hit. Oh, did he ever get mashed? A punishing hit shuts that one down. Drilled. That hit somebody. Glides across. Score! Off the iron and in.
That puck looked like it got deflected right in front of the goaltender. I'm sure Ray had a much better look at that.
It did get deflected, Eddie, and when we get a look at it on the replay right here, you're going to see the goalie's in position, but because the puck is deflected the way it was, it gets past him in a way he just can't react to.
It's a face-off win. May not seem important in that territory, but they have possession.
Assisted by number 6.
Looking from the corner.
Petrovic, and by number 17, Michael Scarboza. Time of the goal.
Cranks one, and he missed it.
You talk about a heavy, hard shot. Unfortunately, it just missed.
Let's it go. Puck's loose. The roadblock got in the way. Score! He's got his second.
Oh, that shot was heavy and dangerous. Good thing it didn't hit anybody.
I don't know what he's going to do with that one, Edzo. That thing is delivered to perfection.
Calgary's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. The Blues get it off the faceoff. Pass attempt to Toulouse-Team. Gathered up again by Shen.
And by number 27, Matthew Barzell.
Propelled to Gaudreau. Fires a shot. Score! And that's the hat trick. There won't be many on the ice, if any, but he's got 3 goals.
He shot that puck so hard, I only saw it when it finally came back out of the net.
I'm sure he's disappointed, Edzo, that it's a goal against. He's probably happy it didn't hit him. That thing was a rocket.
Calgary's goal has staked them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play.
The game scored by number 13.
Let's it go. Score! He's got the hat trick. And listen, the only ones you can hear are his teammates.
Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 18 seconds.
When in doubt, go to the backhand.
Edzo, this has got to be a great shot because from my angle, there doesn't look like a lot of net. Even with the goaltender down, he seems to have most of it covered.
Calgary's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. Up the wing, still with possession and with hope.
And by number 2,
Seeks the corner.
time of the goal, 4 minutes, 41
Fires! He scores! Second of the game. What a performance.
Well, he had a lot of time and space there to let that wicked shot go from far out. That is a heavyweight shot.
He just wasn't able to get over and cover the top of the net. The shot's perfect. It's right in the roof, and the goalie's dejected.
Calgary's goal has staked them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play.
Calgary goal. He's 45th of the season. Scored by number 2, Luke Shen, assisted.
Nicely into the zone.
Turner, Elson.
And they've got it again. Pitching it to Killorn.
2 seconds.
They're over the line with options here. In all alone. Score! He's got his second of the game.
He's got a nose for the net, and especially scoring goals off the rebound.
Oh, the goaltender's got to do a better job of that one, Edzo. He makes that first stop, but he leaves the rebound too close to the net where the goal scorer can grab it.
Calgary's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. They've got the draw.
By number 14, Turner Elson. Assisted by number 24, Matthew Dumba. And by number 25, Alexander Killorn. Time of the goal.
Into the end of... He's alone. Can they catch him? Goal displaced. Clock stopped.
St. Louis has blocked a remarkable number of shots over the last couple of games. When you stand where I stand, you can constantly hear their coaches yelling at them to get into the shooting lanes, to deny the puck.
What a hit. Oh, and it's off the mark. Puck gathered in by Evgeny Malkin. Looking from the blue line with a drive. That shot hit a man. Pressure mounting here. Great block. Up the boards with it now. Puts one on. Score! The hat trick. It's not really loud in here, but they don't expect that.
It's not necessarily how hard you shoot it, but where you shoot it, and that was perfectly placed.
This is a perfect shot, Edzo. As you mentioned, delivered quickly, but it's off the post and in. Not much you're going to do about that.
Calgary's goal has staked them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play.
Third of the game.
There's one that'll take you back through time.
While those hits look spectacular, Doc, they also hurt. You can't cushion yourself against the boards. He got flattened in the middle of the ice.
Outstanding play. Not the way it was designed to be. Everybody has to get back to get onside. Puck picked up here. Score! He completes the hat trick.
Oh, that shot was heavy and dangerous. Good thing it didn't hit anybody.
I don't know how he could be in much better position, Eddie. I got a clean look at this. That is a perfectly placed shot.
Calgary's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate.
Calgary goal. His third of the game, scored by number 17, Michael Scarboza, assisted by number 18.
Blocked away.
Gogo, and by number 3.
Calgary's got it and moving it through the neutral zone.
11 minutes, 35 seconds.
Around through the corner right now. Shoots one. Hangs on to that one, and he'll see a face-off right near him.
16,309. We'd like to thank you fans for all of your support.
LA's the next team to come through town on this long homestand that the fans are thoroughly enjoying, and they would like a lot of positive outcomes before it ends. The Blues with a face-off win. Oh, what a great hit on him. Again. Lets it go. With no time whatsoever, he turned it aside.
All right, fans,
Terrific stop from right in front of the net, but you got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
Draw number. Congratulations to the guy or girl who's got the lucky ticket.
The Flames win that faceoff. Oh, that one hit someone on the way. Shot. Score! And that's the hat trick. There won't be many on the ice, if any, but he's got 3 goals.
The goaltender had no chance stopping that puck with the quick release.
Edzo, just because you're in the butterfly doesn't mean you can give in to the shooter. You still have to move. He looked like he thought he was in perfect shape to make the stop and didn't have to move. Bad guess.
Calgary's goal has staked them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going.
Calgary
Third
goal.
period of play.
Scored by number 10.
Gains the zone.
Assisted by number 12.
Gets it in a good place.
And by number 2.
That puck's loose, mishandled. The roadblock helped.
14 minutes, 44
The Blues
seconds.
through the neutral zone lug the puck. Rubbed out along the boards.
Well, that's got to hurt. That is a solid hit.
In all alone. Score! He's got his second.
He looked to be cherry-picking in behind the defense, and it worked. He found himself on a breakaway.
Edzo, you know, guys that can shoot the backhand have such a tremendous advantage over those that can't. The goalie always seems to struggle with these.
Calgary's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the third period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. The Blues win the draw. What's next? Gets in. What'll he do? Breakaway! Score! He's got the hat trick. And listen, the only ones you can hear are his teammates.
When you get to this area of the ice, you got to get rid of that puck quickly, and he did.
Whoa, it looks like his trapper's got a hole in it there, Edzo. He gets beat low to the glove side.
Calgary's goal has staked them to an even larger lead on a night that they have had the offense going. Third period of play.
His third of the game, scored by number 23, Sean Monahan, assisted by number 10, Michael Furlong.
Gains the blue line.
16 minutes, 52 seconds.
Napped by Alex Steen. Knocked right down to a knee, and it's loose. Calgary's in their own end, continuing on. Loose puck, the defense was in the way. Last minute of play, and the outcome is certain here.
In the third period.
Enormous collision. The Flames start the rush up ice. Breakaway! Score!
He had people chasing him down on a breakaway, but he found a way to score.
Well, the goaltender wants to be aggressive here, but this is just perfectly delivered.
And they've taken that face-off between the blue lines and won it.
Petrovic, assisted by number 27. Matthew
Gets in, and he'll look over his options.
19 minutes, 12 seconds.
Moves it to the corner. Didn't like what he saw, so he'll turn back now. Marched narrowly inside. He can start some danger here. Possession once again by Bortuzzo. That was the wall that stopped it. Has it in his own end. And the final seconds go off, and he has another shutout. A terrific performance is finished, and not the only time. His shutout streak continues.
A shutout takes a full team effort, and it starts with the goaltender, and he continues that shutout streak.
So ends another game and another telecast. We hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying good night.